First of all, we need to import the project we'll be using throughout the course. Download the archive attached to this video and unpack it somewhere you have access to. Now, in Eclipse, navigate to File, open Project from File System, choose Directory and navigate to the Healthy Coder App folder, choose Select Folder and you should see the project name here on the list. That's a good sign. Click Finish and the project is ready. Expand the project and you can see its folders. This folder structure is actually pretty standard. Most Java developers will be using it, so it's a good practice to keep it like this. We've got two main folders, main Java and main resources, where we'll keep the code of our application, and two test folders, test Java and test resources, where we'll be writing our unit tests. You can see that there are some files in the source main Java folder. Double-click BMI calculator, and don't be intimidated by the amount of code you can see. For now, let's focus on the isDietRecommended method. This method accepts the user's weight and height and calculates the so-called body mass index or BMI and compares it against a static threshold. The method returns true when the user is obese or false if the user's weight to height ratio is correct. Note that the method is static. We don't need a BMI calculator instance to use it. Our task is to write a unit test for this static method. Right-click BMI calculator, choose New, JUnit test case. We only need to change one thing here. We want the test in the test folder and not the main folder, so change main to test. Also, make sure you use the new JUnit Jupyter test, which is JUnit 5, and click Finish. We also need JUnit 5 on the build path, so choose OK, and there we go. Notice a few things. First of all, the package is com.healthycoderapp, the very same package as the class under test. Second of all, by convention, the test class name should be the class under test plus the test keyword. So in this case, it's BMI calculator test. This is also very important. All right, we've got a single test method, and the only thing it does is fail. If we run the test now, we can see a red bar, which means the test fails indeed. But if we get rid of the fail invocation and run the test again, we can see that it passes. And this is an important rule in JUnit 5. No failure means success. We now want to write the actual unit test. Type the class name, which is BMI calculator, and invoke the isDietRecommended method with two arguments, 89 kilograms and 1.72 meters. Such a person would definitely need a diet, so we expect isDietRecommended to return true. The way to check that is to use assert true around the isDietRecommended invocation. Assert true will pass the test if isDietRecommended returns true, or fail the test if it returns false. Let's check that now. The test passed, that's a good sign, and there we go. This is our first unit test and it's ready.